All right, all right. So we talked about planning our tour, what it looks like when we set it up, and how we plan the route. And then we also took a look at what kind of venues we could utilize. We're going to use some of those same websites for finding the rappers, the artists. Okay? Okay. So we're going to come back into this. I want to take a look here. So members. First thing we're going to do, look up availabilities. Just in case we can, Arizona, November 16th. But this Rebel Lounge is a thing. Just so you know, that's happening in November. So put our hip hop in here, hip hop, rap. I don't want to confuse anybody. That's all I get to look at, I guess. Hip hop shows. So let's see, classifieds. United States, Arizona, party promoter needed, openers needed to perform in Tucson. It's one of those things. It's, yeah, do what you will. Most that you can do, the thing that you're gonna want to do here, host a classified. You know what I mean? You just have to do that. And you put your time down, you put your stuff down, it'll show up. They'll hit you up. Just keep it easy, you know. Keep it real simple. You know, you keeping it real simple. Look, yeah, this is what we need. This is what we need. Pop, 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 pop. There you go. They'll start messaging you. They come out of the woodworks. There's another one here. Go to your band lab. Like I said, I know there's a lot of dudes. So let's do this. Location. Tucson. Tucson was first, right? So we're going to look up Tucson.
What it do, bitch? Up in the morning. Post up what wanna. Kick it to me and Simone. They smoke dirt, it's all what they aunties. Keep 30 rounds and they like 30. Oh, God. Just fuck around and get
That's me. There's a lot going on here. That's somebody to look into. Let's see what this is.
I'm not here to induce you. Damn, I'm not the type to induce you. I'm the type to pull out with a fan and just smoke haters.
Okay.
Hey, baby nigga. That's your phone, dog. You know, beat. That's freaking big nigga. Try to see what's up, dog. You wanna make some skrill, dog?
I'm the papa top dollar.
I don't know about all that. Look at this stuff. Who knows? Vets in here.
I've seen lots of people killed before, but I ain't never done it myself. I mean, I never had a reason to. But when they killed my cousin, I knew I was gonna kill them. I'm larger than that nigga Steven Seagal. I'm gonna be a big ass movie star, all that shit. Look, nigga, I told you to stop showing the fucking tape. Now, why you keep poking anybody? I just don't give a fuck.
You tellin', not me. Bitch, I'm too gang in this bitch, not me.
Maybe. That sounded like it has some swang to it. So that's one thing. That's one way to look. We'll take a look at them. Let's see. View profile, right? And they got their Instagram. So what you would do is you'd follow. Tell them like, look, let's get down. You know what I'm saying? Want to do a show with me? Boom. That is literally all you need. Oh wow, you didn't see any of that. Yeah, so these guys, that's Dre Mac gang gang. I just hit them with that. Want to do a show with me? That's literally all you have to do. They will hit you back and you can start the dialogue. If he says yes, he says yes. If he says no, then you keep moving. And you just saw me, I just skipped through 4 times as many rappers as there were venues. These artists are not the coveted ones. The venues are. But artists pop in and they pop out and they want to do it, then they don't, then they can't. He's got nothing of his own. Well, some of it, like this guy, this right here. You see that one? All right. So you see how you can't. I'm gonna hook you up with a hack. Tell you, let's find a good picture because let's pretend this guy said yes. Dre Mac and whatever their names are, the other guy, Dre Mac gang gang. We'll use this one. It looks like it's the most clear, right? Every computer has something called the snippet tool. And that's what you're gonna do. Now we have his picture because when we asked him for his picture, he was dragging his feet. Now we're gonna show him what it means to like be about your square. So maybe, and I don't know, this guy might be about a square. I'm just giving you an example of what you are most definitely gonna run into. And we'll get into what we needed from that, you know. That's what we are looking at. And I want to show you this, you know, because we are going to be looking for artists. So you look for artists on those sites. Use Reverb Nation. That's better for artists than it was for venues. Trust me. You can use BandLab. The one thing we know for sure is BandLab is picking up steam as far as users go. So these people are going to be active and mobile and doing, and you know, so that's a good thing. Using on Indie on the Move as well. You can use SoundCloud and Facebook, but you only need them for content. You know, if they're already saying yeah, then find their stuff on SoundCloud, rip it. I'll show you that too, and you can use it as part of a promo. You know, like make a little bit of a promo with their image on the flyer and let them share it to all their people. Because if it's their face on it, then they're gonna share it. Nobody said you're not big enough to just claim everybody's got to bend the knee to you. All you're doing is executing this tour. That's all you're doing. Putting yourself out there for the venues. Any tour you do is relationship for the venue that you want to keep coming back until they start calling you. The entire time you're caring about the fans. You're doing what, you know, you're being a person that they can relate to. Business wise, you are dealing with the venue. We're talking about touring. I'm not talking about streaming. I'm not talking about anything other than going to a city that's so far from you and succeeding at it. That's the base of this. So here's something that you need to add, you know, ask yourself, same thing with the venues. What do we need to get from rappers? What is it that we need to accomplish from the rappers in order to make a show work? So I'm going to explain it, you know, pretty good here, right? So as far as the photo, I took that photo, but you're going to ask them for a good quality photo. You're going to say, can I get a photo from you with a regular background, you know, like a solid background, and don't have the same color as the background. Make sure you know where their location is so that they can be part of the day sheet or the itinerary. You have to know the venue's here, the artist is here, these radio stations are here, this is here. This city is where I need to consolidate X, Y, and Z. These are the things that need to go well in this city. I don't need this radio station for the other city. You know what I'm saying? So always make sure that your location is noted. Now, the set time, you're going to ask them how long their set is, and do not accept like 45 minutes, an hour. They do not have bangers like that. You know what I'm saying? 30 minutes tops, all you really need. Any good artist, and if they're not that good, you limit their time. You want to know how much they're going to draw. How many people are going to come to see them, do you think? And tell them to give you a conservative estimate. Like, who do you know for sure is coming? Is it 5 people? Like, that's what we want to know. I'm not going to judge you if it's 5. And you can ask them, you know, to send you their set list. Now, a lot of guys obviously are like, I don't know, man. But what you need to do is, if they're not willing to do it, or if they don't do it, you don't need any, you don't want your show to be unprofessional, even from someone else. Offer to compile it, to give it a compilation. Like, I'll mash it all in one file so it plays, and it can sound like a mixtape rather than you stopping, going over to the stop, play this. They got their own DJ, cool, but I don't know, since the majority of rappers decided that they were going to bury themselves in their own homes and record and not do anything else, that rapper DJ relationship is kind of, you know, all over the place. Guys just don't have no DJs anymore. So if that's the case with you and your tour, you either need to use whatever DJ, but that's the thing, is whoever DJ you're using, you're going to have to pay them. And if you're on tour, you shouldn't have to pay anybody. You're trying to make the money. They're at home. They're minutes from their house. Why would they need to be paid? You're the one that if you don't get paid, you don't go back home. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep it 100% real. Those are the things you're gonna want from the rappers specifically, and we'll get into some other things like that, like the set list, using those means. You noticed I do have Facebook there, but that, again, Facebook and SoundCloud are only there so you can rip their content. If they have a Facebook profile, you want the pictures from it. You know what I'm saying? You want a picture that can be used, and I'll show you how we get into those things as we move outside of the artist thing. Literally, you saw what I wrote, right? You saw that I wrote, want to do a show with me, and don't share with them anything until they say yes. And then that's when you get their stuff first. Before you divulge anything, you get everything you need. And that's the deal. I'm not going to tell you my idea before you're not invested. And you're not the first with the idea. So it's just a question of whether or not people are lazy, or if they get the job done. Are you lazy, or do you get the job done? You can lead a horse to water. Yeah, we use that guy, and you do that for 3 or 4 acts, and we find ourselves in that situation to accomplish those things that we need to accomplish. All right, in the next video, we talked about venues, talked about artists. In the next video, we will talk a little more about promotional work. That's a lot of fun. We'll see you on the next rip. Peace.